Hey folks, Keith with 93 Lumber coming back at you with another beer. This is Oxbow Brewing Company. It is their barrel-aged sap house. Barrel-aged smoked farmhouse ale. Production time 12 months. Keep cool and dark. Enjoy within 5 years. I just saw this date stamp on here that I didn't notice before. It says 10/28/20. So that means this is like 2 and almost a half years old. There's 7.5% alcohol by volume, bottle conditioned, brewed and bottled by Oxbow. Barrel-aged sap house is a mixed fermentation dark farmhouse ale aged in French red wine puncheons. So from what I understand, Sap House, base Sap House, is a smoked farmhouse ale brewed with maple syrup. It doesn't say maple syrup on here, but I am assuming that if they barrel-aged Sap House, they did not brew it differently and then barrel-age it. Or maybe they did. Who knows? But, yeah. So, I'm assuming that there is... Well, I'm assuming one thing. I know two things. It's a smoked beer. And two, I'm assuming that they're... Oh no. I wasn't paying attention. Now it's everywhere. I think it smells like maple syrup. I just got like a whiff of like the sweetness. So yeah. Less than 2.5 years is within that 5-year time frame. But yeah, it's dark. Getting a tiny bit of light around the bottom. But that's like a 3/4 of a finger. A little darker than khaki. Ish. But yeah, that's most of those are tiny little bubbles. Reminds me a little bit of like a nitro head, but a little bit. Oh. Let's see what it smells like. There is this huge thing that smells like Band-Aid. It also smells like I think it was runts. Like whenever you bit into a runts, like they're candy, so they're sweet, but like they were always a little bit tart inside. I'm getting that tartness kind of thing in here. Yeah, it's like a... This smells really cool. It is a little Band-Aidy, but it does smell like sweet, and it does have that like tart, runty thing. There might be a little bit of smokiness in there, which is why it's coming off Band-Aidy, maybe. Yeah, but I can't really get past that, so that is basically all I'm getting. So let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. yeah, it's got that runts, tart, sweet thing going on with a little bit of that band-aidiness. And I'm not getting much else. It's way tartar it's way more tart in the taste than it was coming off in the nose. But yeah, other than that, it's basically coming off the same way. Getting a little bit of malt in there. Just for a moment. Like and when I say maltiness, I mean like grainy kind of thing. Also, I'm not really getting red wine, but I am getting barrel. I think some of that kind of, like, wine isn't really tart, but like, I feel like in that tartness is some red wine, but there is definitely barrel in this, or Puncheons or whatever. And yeah, I think the smokiness is in that band-aidy kind of thing. I think this might be a little too cold, because it is starting to open up a little bit. And yeah, that like runts candy sweet tartness thing, it's really cool in this. Pulling hair out of my hair, gross. Yeah, this is not what I expected it to be, but it is really cool. So yeah, I'm glad I picked this up. Yeah, as it's warmed up, that band-aidy like runts sweetness thing is opening up a little bit, and it's becoming a little more earthy or herbal. Yeah. Definitely an interesting beer. I like it, but it is creating more questions than it is answering them. Bit drying. A little bit. It's not super drying, actually. And with how much of what I think is barrel in this that I'm getting, like the wood, you would kind of expect it to be a little more drying than it is. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. I'm assuming that Band-Aid-y thing is what the smokiness is supposed to come off as. Or at least it's supposed to be in that. I don't know. It's not super Band-Aid-y. Like I said, there's that like Runts sweet candy thing in that Band-Aid-y thing. So yeah. Very interesting. And not disappointed. Yeah, it is a, and I'm just saying this because I don't think I said it specifically, but it is tart. Like, it's not super, super, super tart, but there is like a nice tartness to it. Maybe just a touch above where I'd probably want it, or where I enjoy like my farmhouse ale kind of things. But still, a very intriguing beer. So yeah, I think that's about it. That Runts candy thing is fucking super cool in this. I hope you're all doing well. Taking care of yourselves, taking care of each other. You can like this video if you would like to. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can follow me on Instagram at 93lumber. That's spelled out 93lumber. And we will see you in the next one. Cheers.